In the early hours of a cold morning, a mangled white sedan was discovered along a remote road in Leidenburg. Its front end was completely crushed, the windshield shattered, and the car's hood crumpled like paper. It looked like a severe accident, yet something about the scene didn't add up. The driver, Daniel Radebe, a 32-year-old wildlife photographer, was missing. Authorities were called to the site and immediately noticed odd details. There were no skid marks on the road, suggesting Daniel hadn't attempted to brake. The damage was consistent with an impact, but the car's trajectory felt wrong, as though it had been forced off the road. Inside, the scene grew stranger. Daniel's camera, his most prized possession, was on the passenger seat with the lens cap on. His phone and bag were undisturbed. There was no sign of struggle inside the vehicle, no broken glass or blood, until investigators stepped back. A faint trail of blood led into the brush just a few feet from the wreck, meandering toward the woods. The officers followed it carefully, flashlights in hand, expecting to find Daniel injured but alive. Yet the trail stopped abruptly after about 30 yards. There was no body, no further signs of movement, and no clues to explain where Daniel had gone. It was as if he had vanished into thin air. Theories began swirling. Had Daniel survived the crash, wandered into the forest, and succumbed to his injuries? But if so, why hadn't they found more blood? Some speculated he had been taken either by someone he'd crossed paths with or by something he'd been documenting. As a wildlife photographer, Daniel spent months tracking illegal poaching rings in the area, often photographing evidence of wildlife smuggling. His work had earned him both praise and powerful enemies. By the end of the day, the wrecked car remained on the roadside, now eerily silent. Daniel Radebe was officially listed as a missing person, but the authorities had few leads. Locals whispered about people who don't want to be seen using the surrounding forests for smuggling. Daniel's disappearance, combined with the unexplained crash, left a chilling question hanging in the air. Had he seen something, or someone, he wasn't supposed to? The truth was buried, but the clues were there. Somewhere.